welcome to Senisham's Kitchen, and today I'm gonna be sharing with you my journey to college. Wow, this is a one-on-one, letting you in on a one-on-one into my journey. But I attended the Black River High School and did my CXCs as usual. And towards the ending of it, I started applying for colleges, not knowing anything about this institution, but I started applying, and I got through to about two of them. But however, I selected the Shortwood Teachers College. That's my alma mater. Yeah, I selected the Shortwood Teachers College to to pursue my tertiary training. But when I got through, I could not go the year I got accepted. I had to stay behind. I was so devastated. I could not go because I had no money. I am from a single parent household, and my father was living in the States. But God was so good that during that year when I stayed home, I got in touch with my father and I told him I wanted to go to college. And when you get the package from college, they send you a list of things that you need, and I wrote it, because in those days you had no email, you had to write letter and stuff, and I wrote him a whole long list of things that I needed so I could, get myself ready to go to college. And God was so good, he got the list, and he sent everything, he sent all the things I needed, and he pledged that he would pay my school fee, but my mom would be responsible for the rest of things. Anyways, that was all I needed to start, because I am destined for greatness and I am determined to start my tertiary training. I remember I packed my suitcase and I was feeling a little bit, undecided, uncertain, because I'm leaving home for the first time and I'm going to a place that I really don't know anyone, or you don't know what's gonna happen. But I remember my mom chartered a vehicle, because in those days, you had to charter a vehicle when you're going into Kingston, because Shortwood is located in the Grand Spend area. So she chartered a vehicle for me to go to go up there. And guys, can I tell you that we went, and the process was a little bit, tedious, with all the new students coming in, with the students processing us. So I waited under a mango tree, green skin mango tree that's close to the auditorium. I'm looking at it right now with my luggages. And I remember my mother didn't want me to catch them going back down to St. Elizabeth, because in those days there were no highway. It take hours to get into Kingston. And she left me there, and I stayed there. Oh, one mango dropping on my head. A mango fell out of the tree and dropping on my head. I just take it up and eat it, because me's a mango girl. Me love to eat mango. One thing I like about the Shortwood campus, it has a lot of fruit trees on it, and I'm hoping that all the colleges who are pursuing tertiary training, they should have a lot of fruit trees, because trust me, there are a lot of students who are in their pursuit for tertiary training really don't have the money to feed themselves every day. But I tell you, at Shortwood, I had enough mango trees there to keep me, because I didn't have the money to buy all the food that I needed, but thank God for those mango trees. They spared my life. So after we were processed and we went on the dorm, I went on to the big dorm. First I'm seeing these large buildings. I didn't know that it is called a hostel. I didn't know what it was like, because you're moving into rooms with persons you don't know, with different personalities. Some persons like light, some persons don't. Some persons go to bed early, some persons don't. And with all the mixed personality, oh God, I was so scared. I didn't know what to expect. Luckily for me, the room that I got, only two of us was in the room, and I blended in well with her. We had a good relationship. Yannick Walters, I don't know where in Jamaica is Yannick Walters, but she was my roommate at college. she was here. She was a senior at the time when I went in. But the orientation now, oh my god, we had to wear these big license plates with our names, and we had to form the letters so well. No, I could not write. For the life of me, I could not write well. And I think up until now, I think me not write so good either, but I couldn't write well. And you had to write it on lines, ensure the letters are formed properly. And I'm like, oh my god, don't tell me I'm a fail already. Because if you're pursuing a career in which writing is of utmost importance, you have to learn to write the letters and to write well. So that was my very first training in writing, letter writing. But I eventually, after doing it about 3 or 4 times, I was able to write my name very well for my name tag. And oh god, the exercises. You had to get up from 5 o'clock in the morning to exercise. No, I don't exercise any at all. And I have on weight. So it was so difficult for me to get up in the morning to exercise. It was like my worst nightmare. Then the sessions. Oh Lord, we fell asleep during some of those sessions. Then in the auditorium, you have one seat that you have to sit for the duration of your time there. Because you're seated in alphabetical order. And once you're so organized that your names, you're seated in alphabetical order, then you just have to be seated like that for the 3 years you're in college for. And you know what you were told? You're responsible for anybody who sits beside you. So if I go to the auditorium one morning I don't see the person who normally sits beside me, I'm going to be asked, what happened to so-and-so? Sometimes you don't know what's happened to the person who sits beside you, you know. But over time, you know, you kind of get to know the persons who are seated beside you, and it was okay. After a while, it was a little bit shocking because you're not accustomed to that. But after a while, it was okay. So then came the fresher concert. We were asked to design our clothing, something creative, and we have to use sheet and pillowcase. And we had to make our shoes from cardboard and stocking. Tights and stocking, girl come down in them. I could not design anything for the life of me. I just get the sheet and wrap it around me, and I just get the pillowcase, put it on my head, get one big tie, and I just get a piece of cardboard, mark out my foot, just juke in it, tie on the stocking, and I hit the bottom so I can hold firm. That was it. Now, could I walk in that cardboard sandal? Couldn't work so comfortable. Wasn't walking for far either, but I learned a lesson from that, you know. But under the sheet, you know, we have on like tights and a little blouse in case the sheet loose. So we had pins to pin up and bands and all kind of something to fix up. But that was my first time wearing a sheet. Now talk about, we forget about showering. Guys, your time in the shower. The seniors time you to bathe. So while you're waiting on other persons to come out of the shower, you have to start wash your face and soap up your rag, because I don't know if it was 3 minutes. I don't remember. But if you're not done bathe, anywhere you reach, in that time, you're out of the shower. So I know I was a little bit slow. So what I do is wash my face at the face basin, soap up my rag at the face basin, and then as soon as it's my time, I just jump in. Bathe and rinse off same time. Don't ask me how it go, me no know. But I did it. But it was good training, because even now I'm running late, I can have those quick showers. Like if me go to work or so, or any occasion, I remember those 3-minute showers at Charter. I can tell them, no, if you conserve on water up there and light as well, because you have lights out. Blessed assurance. I don't think those things are happening again. Anyways, the wisdom tree. The wisdom tree holds a lot of my secrets, a lot of my sad times and my good times at Charter. But I lived on the hostel for 2 years. And then I moved to what you call them, is it flats? Then I moved to the flats. Wow, the flat is a little bit more comfortable and nice, close to home, because it's like 2 persons to a room, and you have a nice living room with your own kitchen and yeah, I think there are enough bathrooms that you could use comfortable as against their big hostel lifestyle. Alright guys, don't forget to like, to share and to comment. This is just part 1 of my video. Look out for part 2. It's gonna be so exciting.